In this video, we're going to discuss transposing up or down an octave. So as you see over here, I have written in middle C, and you can either have the stem going up, or if it's in the bass clef, stem going down. And I'm going to draw it here if it was in the bass clef. It'd be hanging out right above the bass clef with a line through it, and the stem going down always on the left side when the stem's down. Here we have the C above middle C. Okay, that's the third space of the treble clef. Here we have the C below middle C, and from the bottom to the top, that's a second space in the bass clef. Now, over here, I'm going to draw just a little measure line. If I were to draw or write out the melody for Mary Had a Little Lamb. So E, D, C, D, and it's going to be in 4/4. This melody is in 4/4, so E, D, C, D, E, E, and then it's going to be a half note because 2 beats. If I wanted to transpose that down an octave, you're going to take a look here. You can use one of the C's, in this case middle C, as your reference point. You're going to take this E and move it to the E below middle C. Okay, so we're wondering probably where is that? Remember, down here we have A, C, E, G as the spaces. You also have this C as a reference point. So you're going to transpose it down to the third space from the bottom in the bass clef. There you go. Now, always remember, any note that is above the third line, regardless if it's bass or treble clef, stem goes down on the left side, right? So then right here you have D. Where's D going to be? You're just going to move down to this line, still stem down, and now you're below the line, so it's going to be stem up for C. Then stem back down on the left side for D. Bum, 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 bum. And then what note is this? Same thing as back here, E, right? So you're going to have it right in the third space from the bottom of the bass clef, and then this note right here, the half note. Make sure to make your stems kind of long. That's always good. So now if we were to make up a little melody in the bass clef and we want to transpose it up, let's take a look at how we do that. So we're just going to outline a C major chord down here. Excuse me. So we're going to go C, E, G, back down to E, and we're going to stay in 4/4. We're going to come back down, C, E, G, and then we're going to get a little crazy and go up to, ooh, exciting note of middle C. So remember, stem up because it's below the second line, stem down above the third line, and then stem up, stem down, stem down, stem down. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll close that out here. Now let's take a look here. We're outlining a C major chord, right? So we have C, E, G, E, C, E, G, up to middle C. Okay, so now we're looking at this as our reference point. This is the C below middle C. Now, what's an octave above that? You guessed right, middle C. So we're going to write middle C in right here, stem up on the right side. We're going to come up to here, stem up, and then up to G. This is the G above middle C, and we're going to walk down. Kind of feel like Bob Ross doing this, drawing happy little notes, happy little quarter notes. Let's give it a friend. So we're going to come back down to middle C here. Now make sure that when we walk up, we're going to do E, this E right here, E above middle C. Notice how it's an octave apart, right? Up to this G, and then up to the C above middle C. Use that as your reference point. Okay, and stem down. So there you go. We learned how to transpose from the treble down to the bass, and from the bass to the treble. So I will see you in the next video. And as always, remember, that music theory is gangsta.